getting really close. But with that, we are actually even closer to our next run because we are ready for Waiwai check with mooware. This will be a showcase. I am so excited. mooware, whenever you're ready, take us away.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah, we're gonna play some Waiwai check, which is a smaller game, I'd say, for the Satellaview, which, if you're not familiar, was this add-on to the Japanese Super Nintendo, the Super Famicom, and it let you basically download smaller games through satellite broadcast. And yeah, so this is the typical kind of game you'd find there. I think it's kind of small, but it has basically multiple episodes if you wanna see it like that. So we're playing just one of these episodes, which comes with two scenes, basically 2 stages. There are more of these Waiwai check episodes available, but we're just gonna play this one. And yeah, Waiwai check is a spot the difference game, and you chat, you can spot the differences too if you want. So you can we can try to compete a little bit if you want. So maybe you can spot some stuff faster than me if you want. Yeah, so I'm pretty much ready to go. I just wanna explain what we're doing. So since this is a showcase and not really a speedrun, we've got 2 stages here, basically 2 different scenes, and they also play different. Gives you a total time limit of, I think, 99 seconds, and you just try to get as many rounds down as you can in that time. So every screen usually has 5 differences, and here you only have to find 3 of them. And in the other mode, you get a time limit per round, so when you beat the round, the timer resets, which lets you go much further. And there we're gonna play a mode which makes me look for all 5 differences. And there's a threshold, so when the time runs out, first you just have to find 1 difference, and then 2, and so on. And in both of these modes, I want to reach at least round 20, which is fairly feasible, not always, but mostly. So since the differences that you have to find are kind of random, kind of RNG, and some of them are very sneaky, it's not entirely guaranteed, but I should be able to do that. So yeah, I'm ready to go.
Feel free to count us in.
All right, then let's go in 3, 2, 1, go. Oopsie, pressed something wrong there. So it also has a 2-player mode, which we're not gonna play. So here's our little fantasy adventure town, and these are animated images, and the left and right are also mirrored, which makes it a bit harder to spot stuff. I didn't quite point at the right spot here. There we go. So here's the door, here's a satellite dish, there's an extra chimney up here. You can see the timer keeps ticking down. Most rounds should be over fairly quickly. Let's see, the cat is normal, the frog is normal, the door is open here. And the priest is older. Cat looks normal. The girl is a yen symbol here. There's a mole. Here the cat got bigger. What else? Windows look the same. The inside, the extra chimney is here again. Girl has a eggplant or something on her head. We've got a bushy cat. This window is different. Let's see, chimney is the same. The birds. Cat has a tail and a head. The priest got older again. What else? Here's a cannon and a cross on the other building. This one is pretty obvious. Big person-shaped hole, some eyes looking at me. And a cross again. There's a barrel here. Girl has the head again. Let's see, the cat is standing up. Here we've got 3 windows. Also the adventurer has horns, but so since it's animated, sometimes you have to wait or chase after stuff. Here's the big hole again, and the bushy cat, and a barrel. Something happened to the tree. This. Okay, and the priest. What else? So sometimes the left image, the one I'm on, is the normal one, and the right one is the one with the difference, which kind of makes it a lot harder, I feel, because you can't just point at the difference. You have to look at the other image and then find the same spot. And yeah, so as I said, there's multiple of these Waiwai check games on Satellaview. There are currently 3 dumped, so 3 rescued from their memory packs. So this didn't come out on a regular Super Nintendo cartridge. Missing one. Windows normal. Ah, here's an extra chimney. So this didn't come out on a regular cartridge. Instead, you downloaded it from Satellaview on a special memory pack, and these memory packs really just weren't preserved as well as a regular cartridge would, because if you want to download something else, then you'll overwrite your previous download. So some of the games that were available on Satellaview might have just been lost, or if they haven't, they're still kind of hard to find and dump. Round 21, nice. So I wanted to make it at least to round 20. If I can get the hero here, okay, and here's a broken roof. So we got to round 22, that's pretty nice. In this mode, you actually also get 3 free passes, so you can skip 3 stages basically. But I don't really want to do that. There's no fun in that, no challenge. So that was the one mode, and now we'll jump over to the other one, which is a different scene, a different animation, also a bit of a different gameplay style.
I just want to shout out, getting to level 22 is very impressive. That was a lot of things to find.
Yeah, I think that scene is also easier than this one we're doing now. So here we have this island full of animals, and sometimes there are really tiny differences, like little, very small stone faces. Some stuff is very obvious, like if there's a huge blinking thing, then that's obviously a difference, but sometimes there's just a tiny face somewhere, or a small difference in the waterfall here. So in this mode, we get a per stage timer, which means as long as we're not failing, we can get a lot further, play a lot longer. But I generally have to find all 5 differences. So there's a threshold basically. So initially I just have to find at least 1 difference when the stage when the timer ends. But I think at around round 10 maybe I already have to find all 5 of them.
And it doesn't look like you get any free passes in this mode either.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, when it's over, it's over. When I can't find anything anymore, then that's just it. But yeah, some stuff is very obvious. The sun was replaced by a big bear here. Let's see. Giraffe is normal, the pig is normal, the faces are normal. Oh, the UFO is doing something. That's the UFO. That's it, nice. So for this stage there are actually 2 different modes. There's another mode that works kind of similar to what we've played earlier, and it's called Ranking Challenge, and it gives you a password when you're done, and you could send that password into I guess some kind of TV show or something, and you could win stuff. But I think it might be a little bit late for that if I try that now. And there's also 2-player modes. I haven't really tried that. I am not sure if they're competitive or cooperative. Although, so one of the Waiwai check games that has been dumped is actually a bit different than this, and is making you play against an AI opponent. And that one is, yeah, competitive, and the AI opponent is really mean because they can push your cursor away, and they often catch stuff faster than you. Okay, so we're slowly getting more of the sneakier changes, so if there's something different in the river, that's also kind of a challenge. Here's a little chameleon. I'm not sure, is this the chameleon? So I was wondering, that because it's got a shell. So sometimes the shell is different, it's kind of fuzzy. Not sure, should chameleons have shells? There's a whale blinking. Giraffe, there's a little pond here. Okay, one more thing. I think the kappa is moving differently, but I'm not sure, no. Okay, well then it might be something tiny. Oh, it's this one. So this one, I've never got this one right, but because I failed on that, I specifically made a screenshot and compared because it just seemed impossible. But this tree sometimes has one trunk and then sometimes two. And that's such a tiny detail that I would have never noticed if I hadn't specifically looked it up. So here's water missing on the other side. The sun is kind of upside down here. Okay, stage 9 already.
While we're going through these, I do want to shout out a donation that we got, $20 from the Axeman, our previous runner, who says, thanks again for having me and TaskBot. Well, thank you so much for showcasing that run. And if you would like to donate as well, again, we are supporting the Trevor Project. You can use !donate in the chat to get that link. We have plenty of incentives open for you to put your money towards.
So chat is making a good point about whether the chameleon should have a shell. A bunch of these animals are kind of combinations, like the bee elephant. I've never really thought about that, I guess, but yeah, it's true. We've got like the frog is also a bit strange, breathing fire and stuff. So here's a tiny face. That's something that's not easy to catch. One's still missing. Let's see. The palm leaves are normal. That's normal.
Is it the two tree trunks again?
It is. You're right. Thank you.
You taught me one thing to look out for so far, and gosh darn it if I'm not gonna look there.
It's a very, very sneaky detail. There's a few of those. Like sometimes the waterfall is just slightly different. Okay, here we've got a face. UFO is definitely doing something. The pigs. And the giraffe is curling up into a ball.
I love the giraffe animation though for that.
Yeah, it's doing lots of things. It's very, very flexible, agile giraffe. Okay, here's a shady guy. The sun again. And here's a face. These rock faces are so hard to spot since they're small and the colors are barely different. Okay, the pig is definitely different. Here's an outcrop. What else? What else? Fuzzy shell. UFO is wiggling. Okay, UFO's acting up again, the colors on the chameleon. An outcrop here, another here. Okay,
I hope you're calling things out as you see them too.
Face over here is pretty hidden, especially it's even hiding behind the tree a little bit. Okay, there's a little face there again. If it's on the other side, I often have to. Oh, did I catch it on the wrong side? Yeah, that's the problem. So if it's on the other side, I already got it.
Wait, the sun was a bear earlier, now it's like an elephant? I love these changes.
And here's also a flying teddy bear. Giraffe is definitely doing something. One more. Okay, I think the Kappa's. No, it's not the Kappa. I always think the Kappa is acting differently, but no. Any weird faces? Is it the tree again? No, is the cave smaller, maybe? No. Giraffe acting up? Oh, I ran out of time on round 16. Oh, there, the face. The rock face is missing. Okay, that's so obvious, but I missed it. Too bad. Yeah, there's a missing face left of the giraffe.
Oh
Well,
gosh, there's
then...
so many details in this game.
Yeah. Well, it didn't quite make it to stage 20. But yeah, that's Waiwai Check. That's this episode of Waiwai Check.
Is that time as well for us today?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't think it makes sense to restart.
I mean, that was so really cool. Just to see how fast you could move and identify those was really exciting to watch. Chat was saying they were trying to call them out, but they couldn't keep up with you.
That's nice. So I often feel like I'm going too slow especially when I'm stumped by something, and then I just sit there and don't see anything. But yeah, I hope everyone had fun spotting some differences with me. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, thank you so much for being here. I know I had a great time, and that was the opposite of slow. That was absolutely speedrunning. We are going to get set up for our next run. That is going to be Simona's Requiem with Ms. Truffles. If you're not familiar with that game, it's a Metroidvania inspired by Simon's Quest from the NES. So any Metroidvania fans out there, definitely one you're going to enjoy. But again, we'll take this moment to get that one set up. So for now, rehydrate, relax, and we'll see you again soon. Hello everyone and welcome back. You are watching Power Up with Pride 2023, benefiting the Trevor Project. If you're not familiar with the Trevor Project's work, they are the leading national organization providing crisis intervention and suicide prevention services to lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and questioning youth. You can check them out at www.thetrevorproject.org to access their services, find out more about their impact, or to donate. Or of course, you can use our !donate command in the chat right here to help support our event as well as a wonderful cause.